Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great Thursday. And welcome to HAGENSTED. This is a map remake from FS 2013. This was when the Farming Simulator series first came to console. And this was my absolute favorite map on FS13, and then it came back in FS17. Put a lot of hours on it in FS17, and now it's back on 19. And you can definitely tell it looks a whole lot better with the new graphics. So yeah, can't talk again. I haven't had too much of a look around, so this is gonna be new to me, just like it is you guys. The only thing I did is went to the shop and got my trusty, goodness gracious, my trusty Mahindra to do the tour with. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drive down here to the yard, the farmyard. And just an FYI, well, I've tried to go in these houses. You can't sleep at them or nothing like that. But you start right here pretty much when you spawn to the map, in between this house and that house. So just keep that in mind. You'll have to put something down to help you get through the night. First, we're going to go down here and look at the barnyard. From what I can tell, everything looks the same. Field placement seems to be, exact like it was. Got these stupid trees right here. I don't mean that in a bad way, but they were, in FS13, I believe it was, they were aggravating because you didn't have no way in FS13 to get rid of them. And it was nice last year having the Raybod Xylor to get rid of these trees. Hopefully we'll see that pretty soon. But let's take a look see here and see what we got. You got your fertilizer refill point just here. You do start with quite a bit of equipment. Some nice stuff as well. There's your seeds right here. And I believe this is where you sell your straw and stuff like that. Let me look on the map here just to see where we at. Okay, yeah, this will be your barn. Nice and convenient right here at the shop. You got plenty of storage around here. Looks like I want to say this looks like a different version of the. Let me take a look here in the store real quick. We're looking for silos. Okay, so it's your standard silos with a couple of extensions in the same spot that it was. I did notice though, driving back up to the farm in the Mahindra, that there is a I don't know how to really describe it to you. It just seems to be a lot more of the rock looking texture everywhere than it was on 17. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing either. I believe you can get fuel here. I'm not sure. I know you could in FS 17. I don't know. It could be just decoration. But Okay, yeah, it is fuel. Never mind. There, should have looked at the map. But yeah, you can get your fuel right there. You do start with a cotton harvester, which is pretty freaking awesome. I don't think there's been a map yet where you start with a cotton harvester, so that's good. If you want to do cotton, you already got a cotton harvester. You ain't got to come up with the funds to buy one. Or lease one, because they are pretty expensive to lease. Okay, let's just go in the big menu here. You do have some crops in storage. It looks like you've got 400,000 liter capacity in your silos. I've got the economy setting on, it starts on normal. I'm on new farmer mode. So you got some wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soybeans, and corn in storage. And that seems to be about it. So pretty much your regular stuff. Whoops. Alright. Holy crap. As you can see here, some of your stuff has... I gotta get closer to the TV. So... wow. A lot of your stuff has got a hellacious amount of hours. Most everything's got over 500,000 hours on it. I don't know if that's wrong or what. Most of the stuff you've had for over 2,500 days. So looks okay. But your cotton harvester is brand new, but everything else has got a lot of time on it. So let's go. I'm just curious. I want to go over here to the combine and see. Yeah, this combine has got 500,000 hours on it. 500,554 to be exact. It's fully repaired though, just got a lot of hours on it. So that's pretty neat, I guess. Let's go to our garage. So you start out with a Case Puma 185 CVX, a 716 Fendt Vario, the John Deere T560. You do not start with the Mahindra. The TKD 302 just got 528,000 hours on it. You start with John Deere header, plow, cultivator, seeder, header trailer, weights, your large grain silo, farm garage, herbicide point. I haven't found that one yet. I don't know. Seed point. So it looks like you can sell okay, so you can sell the farmhouse, the guest house, pretty much everything on the map you can sell right off the bat. And even with the equipment you got with, you're only starting at 363 slots. So that's not too bad. That just is amazing, man. I ain't never seen any equipment start with this many hours on it. That's crazy. Wow. This case has got What does that say? 1,500 and no 152,432 hours. Your fence got 363,000 hours. Of course, your combine. So keep that in mind. If we go back and look here, obviously with them having so many hours, or not hours, but with you having them so many days, their value obviously drops. Because if you look at the John Deere T560, you've had it for 2,190 days, and you can only get $14,000 at the store for it. And compared to what it actually costs, a brand new one of these is $285,000, and you're only getting 14 grand for it. So keep that in mind. But I do like the slot count. That's a big thing. It looks like this map has been set to this year's graphics, if that makes any sense, compared to like farming, what was it, the Giants Island 09 map, where he kept everything to the 09 settings or whatever. But 363 slots is not bad, so you could possibly do multiplayer on this map and not have any problems with slots. You have, let's see, let's go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 8 sell points. Looks like the central grain elevator, the port, the ranch, and the restaurant take all of your grain crops: wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflowers, corn, etc. Your transport company takes your wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, and corn. And your vegetable warehouse takes manure, liquid and solid manure. That's the only thing that you can sell there. And your spinnery, of course, is going to take your cotton and wool, which I have to say the prices are pretty decent to be on a normal setting. And your milk is going to the port, the ranch, and the restaurant. Same with your eggs. Alright. See, what fields do we start with? Okay, you start with fields 15 and 16. Oh, I keep forgetting that this all comes in parcels of land. So you get everything around the shop and then these 2 fields. We'll have a look here at the field prices. They're a little pricey. I mean, but you could get a little grass away from that too, probably. 117,000 for that. 315,000 for field 10. 132 for 11. 132 for 12. I think this is your biggest field, or one of the biggest fields. It's 801,000. This field here is 909,000. So this is your biggest field, and this is your second biggest. You know, I always wondered, they gave us the option to go from hectares to acres. but they don't put that stuff in the buy menu. You know, I'd like to know how many acres we're purchasing before purchasing. I know you can see them when you do the contracts and stuff, but the field 7's 423,000. All your fields, square fields, like I said, everything looks the same as it did on 13 and 17. Looks like your sell points are all in the same place. Biogas is in the same place. The ranch, not sure if it was called the ranch last year, but there was a sell point here in this same spot. Your animal dealer, sawmill, and the ports all in the same place. Looks like there's a little bit of forestry, a small forestry area here. I'm not sure if that's, you know, your trees that you can process with the in-game equipment, or if it's the, which I don't think it would be. These are trees around the map here look like the big awkward shaped trees that you got to cut down manually. But we'll check that out when we get over there. I want to say this is a big forestry area though, because there's field 13. Instead of speculating here, I'm just going to drive up here and take a look. But what we'll do is we'll check this out here, then we'll go to the shop, and from there we will drive down to the ranch and the port, and then we'll come back up and hit the transport company, and then we'll go across here and we'll check out the central grain elevator, the spinnery, the vegetable warehouse, and we'll finish up down here at the restaurant and the biogas plant. It did say in the description that there was a couple of places that you could for placeables and stuff, so I'm not sure what that is. Holy Jesus. You have the desire to own all this land here around all these fields and stuff, and it's going to cost you a hefty $11,373,060. Oh, that's 9 million, 6 million, 8 million, and back to the 11 million. So if you want to buy all this stuff, it comes in 4 sections. Then, you know, you can do that if you wish. But let's take a ride up here to the forest area. Whoa, I forgot traffic was on. Okay, this is that forest area right here. And it does look like that it is the regular trees. Looks like some pretty rough terrain, but if you want to do some logging, you can do some logging on here. It'd be a good place to use the forwarders and stuff. Right up here on the left is our shop. All your equipment will spawn out here. There's a place to borrow money, which you're probably gonna have to. um, probably going to have to do, because even if you sell all your equipment, you're not going to get that much for it unless you sell your cotton harvester. And you should get full price with it. But this right here is where you would go to repair or sell. And then the doors open, you go in the shop here, and this is where you would do your purchasing. It's a very nice map, very colorful, a lot more colorful than it was in 13. And of course, 17 as well. I think this is the only map I played on FS13. Because not long after I think FS13 came to consoles in either April or it might have been May of 2015. And then FS17 came out, I think, in October of that year. You got a gas station right here beside this sell point. This is where you go to dump your crops at the grain here. At the ranch. And if you want to do animals right off the bat, field 3 here is already planted in grass for you. Seems like I remember when it came out on FS17, there were some problems with this field here. See, I was doing not a contract, but I was harvesting on this field, and when I come down the hill here, for some reason I couldn't harvest anything else, even though the field was ready to be harvested. So hopefully that ain't the same ordeal in this version. Right down here we have the animal dealer. I don't see any markers, but I'm guessing you just come right up here. Yep. CD. Show that you can buy stuff, so I'm guessing that you got normally it won't let you, when you come up to buy this, it won't let you buy anything if you don't have animal pens down, but apparently we've already got a pig, sheep, cow, and a horse pasture somewhere. I just don't know where. I want to say that your pig farming stuff was up here. In FS17. Let me go look at the garage. I didn't see any animal pens in the garage. No. I don't know, I'm just... Okay, never mind. We do not have the animal pens. Okay, so there is no animal pens. My bad. But you buy your animals there. This is the sell point here. This is a port sell point. And your sawmill is right. It's right back here somewhere. I just don't exactly know where it's at. Okay, so we're right here buying. Okay, here it goes right here. This is where you're gonna sell your logs and stuff at, your lumber. Wood chips. That's a good question. It could be one of these. One of these here, but I don't see any markers or anything, so I don't know where the wood chip sell point is at. I'm sure I'm overlooking it, or who knows, maybe you can't sell wood chips on this map, or maybe you sell everything right here at this one spot. Just have to something that you'd have to test out and see. Like I said, I could have overlooked it as well. Where's my buggy? There it is. Now we are gonna head around to the transport company. I could have went back and went the way we came, but that's alright. We'll go this way. I do like the roads are wide enough for big equipment, so shouldn't have any problems getting equipment down the road other than traffic. And here is the transport company. Now this right here was another thing in FS 17 that I couldn't figure out as well. Maybe it's down below. Maybe that's income expenses. Like, I don't know. I'm looking at it here on the map, and wrong button. Dang it, wrong button again. Wrong button again, Jesus. Okay, it's God almighty. It's showing us right here. Or it's supposed to be under, but I'm not. What can you sell at the transport company? You can sell all your wheat, barley, canola, sunflower, corn, and beans, potatoes, sugar beets. I guess I forgot to mention that. You can sell potatoes and sugar beets also at the port, the ranch, the restaurant, and of course here. You can sell sugar cane here. As a matter of fact, you can sell sugar cane everywhere except the spinnery. I don't know. I'm not sure where you're supposed to back up to the train here and dump it, or what the deal is. So it'll just be something else we'll have to test out and see, because I'm not sure. It's the same way on FS17, and it seemed like on FS13 there was markers here, but I could be wrong about that. It has been a while since I played FS13. But if anybody finds out, feel free to put it in the comments and let me know, because I would surely like to know exactly how you're supposed to sell stuff here. There is another fuel tank there, and you can get fuel from it. Now we're going to hit the back roads here, and we'll have to go around to get to the grain elevator. Yeah, okay, so we'll have to... It's going to be a bit of a ride, so I'm not going to make you sit through that. So when we get close to the grain elevator, I'll be back with you. Okay, we're not by the grain elevator yet, but I just was thinking of something here. I'm pretty sure that this is where the sheep farm was at on FS17. And since we have the option to place our own animal pens, I'm guessing that's why it's not there. And the same with this here. This is should be a big place where this is where the pig farm was at. And your sheep would be here. Or used to be here. You can put it wherever you want to. Cows. Where did the cow pasture used to be at? If my memory serves me correct, I want to say the cow pasture was over here where field 28's at. Or no, maybe it's right here by field 35. That seems more logical. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, your cow pasture used to be here. And of course we didn't have horses in 17, so you can put that wherever you want to. But I'm pretty sure your cows was here, your pigs was right here, and then your sheep was over here. So those areas have been left open. This barn here, or storage shelter, kind of, you have to get pretty close to it for it to render in, because you get far away from it and it disappears. But I just thought I would break in and tell you that. But we're almost to the grain elevator now, so a little bridge here. You got some more storage here. You got another field there, and then there's a creek there. and another bridge, and this is your central grain elevator. There's an ATM there if you need to get money, and this is where you go to sell your crops at. Now, I don't remember the vegetable warehouse being here, but I could be wrong. That name just don't sound familiar. This here is somewhere around here is your spinnery. Okay, it's gonna be at the front there. Okay, here it is right here. This is where you're gonna sell your cotton and your wool at. There is what appears to be another, either a fuel point or a gas station up here. Just another fuel tank, some more storage here. It looks like another grass field there. I'm just curious here. I want to ride over here. I'm pretty sure. Almost certain this is where the cow pasture was at. Or maybe not. Maybe there was just storage here. But I thought this is where they had it on 17. I'll have to go back and look. But nonetheless, you can put your animal pens wherever you want to. And then we'll go back across the creek here. We'll go over here. I think this was referred to as the garden center in FS17. But there's seed stuff here. There's ATM. There's a herbicide, liquid fertilizer, and solid fertilizer point. This is where you would go to sell your the liquid and solid manure. And now, okay, we can go back out this way. Okay, this is just like a warehouse area. It says Supreme Milk, but it's not marked on the map as a sell point. And you sell your milk and stuff at the restaurant, the ranch, and the port. Not sure why they didn't take advantage of having it already in the map. They could have made it a sell point, but sure, they had their reasons. Goodness, I can't drive today. I do apologize for the noise in the background. I do have our dehumidifier going. And then coming up to our, I believe this is our last sell point, yep, is the ranch. And this is where you go to sell that your stuff to there. And then right up the road here is your BGA. There is a lime buy point there. There's a fuel tank over there. Your BGA, you got looks like 4 bunker silos. Here's your scales. You got your little point close to the ground, so you should be able to back a trailer up to it and sell. Just curious, let's see how much the BGA costs on this map. Uh, 332,000. That's not too terribly bad. So if you want to buy the BGA, and there you go, 332,000. But that is going to end our little map tour here. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that as well. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. But from old HAGENSTED, I am Yellowhammer, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all take it easy.